Good morning, everybody. It's Victoria Lorient-Fabish, holistic psychotherapist, relationship expert, registered psychotherapist, and I'm here. It's a very cloudy, heavy day in Toronto, almost as if we are experiencing the hangover together, the emotional hangover of the events in Toronto together. And I just wanted to come at you and continue to speak with you about the lovely, hello Eduardo, thank you for being here, and I'm waiting for a few more people to come on, about divine timing. But first I wanted to just do a little bit of a meditation, if people will permit, because I feel that that's been very, very positive for people. And so I brought out my meditation music, which is from my CD, As Above, So Below. I just want everyone to just close your eyes if you're here and just sort of, just prayer position or hands on the heart, or just relaxed hands and close your eyes and just start to breathe in a really nice sort of circular way. I like putting the tongue on the top of the mouth and breathing so that when you hit the top of your breath, you circle round to the bottom of your breath. Because we're going to be talking about divine timing. So it's very important. Keep your eyes closed as you're breathing and just sort of situate yourself in your mind's eye in a very sort of grounded place in your body. Sort of imagining that your body is like an oak tree. Or at least the trunk of your body is like an oak tree, nice and solid and grounded, connected, and that your legs are sort of the roots growing from the oak tree. And with each breath, the roots are going deeper and deeper into your legs, going down your knees and calves and ankles, past your feet and into the ground, burrowing their way into the lovely earth. Nice circular breathing. Deeply grounded. And when you're ready, just open your eyes very slowly, and we can talk about divine timing. Do you believe in divine timing? Do you feel that divine timing is something? Do you believe that your life has been guided by divine timing? Or do you feel kind of late to the party of life sometimes? I'm a spiritual person. I'm a very, I really enjoy non-religious spirituality, and I do meditation, and I really believe in the universe, and I really believe in the unseen energies. And so I really do believe in divine timing, but even me who believes in divine timing, I often feel late to the party of life, interestingly. And I feel that that's just my story. That's not a true statement. I've done some work on it, some therapeutic work on it, and I've realized that it's really not accurate. It's my own stuff. And that is what I want people to understand, is that sometimes we have our own stuff, our own fears, our own lack of trust in the way the universe or the way life goes. And so we get impatient. And but what I've started to really understand is that there's a way for the universe to start to talk to me. And I'm wondering if it's sort of talking to you about how life kind of just takes you on a journey, and there's a particular feeling that occurs when you're in the divine timing, when you're in the divine aspect of the timing. And a good friend of mine, Tracy, says, we're going downstream. Downstream. So is it downstream? So are you feeling like life is carrying you, or are you struggling upstream? pushing things. And I myself, I got to tell you, I have felt that I have pushed things, not always, but I have experienced that feeling of, I'm pushing things in a direction versus just like letting things take me in a direction. But that requires a tremendous amount of trust, a tremendous amount of surrender. And that requires really quieting the brain, the monkey brain, the ego brain, the fear brain, the what if thinking. What if I do nothing and nothing happens? That's a big one, What if I just allow downstream and downstream takes me nowhere? This is, hi Wen, thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. These are the kinds of things that are very important to really ask yourself to really work on the neural pathways in your being and in your brain that are led by fear and non-trust. Because the truth of the matter is that when you start to engage in more of a downstream, letting it be, letting it go, not pushing, not always in the push effort, maybe you'll miss some things but maybe those things weren't necessarily the best for you. So if you're going to live your best life, the interesting thing is that potentially, like I myself have thought about, if I had done X, Y, Z, I would be in a different position of my life. I've got a great life, thank you. But I would be in a different situation, maybe, had I done this, had I not missed that. But what I realize is that where I'm at today, where I'm at in this moment, is exactly right. I'm here with you in this present moment. And all we have is the effing present moment. And it's so perfect and precious. And there's just so much to really gather from that present moment. Now, let me just be clear that I'm not just talking about sitting around and doing nothing and lying in bed and saying, okay, life, do me. No, that's not at all what I'm saying. You do need to keep engaging in the experience of moving in your life forward. So maybe it's preparedness, study. Maybe it's learning about keeping your brain, disciplined. Maybe it's about learning about how to communicate well, or maybe whatever it is that you feel you are enjoying or passionate about, do that. But sometimes you may go, I need, must, fear. This struggle feeling, this tightness, this tension feeling is what I'm saying maybe not necessary if you start to respect that there is a divine timing. And again, I'm not religious. This is more of a concept of really just understanding that there may be something going on that we don't necessarily have the whole picture of. And it may be just right. It may be just right. But what happens is that our being starts to get really afraid that we're going to be left behind. But that, to me, we got to clean up the abandonment story. We got to clean up the fear of being left behind story. FOMO, fear of missing out story. It's my favorite new acronym. FOMO, fear of missing out. And so many people are plagued by it. So many people are plagued by that. So I want to encourage people to get into the feeling of what is it like to just be downstream? What is it like to just be in a state of surrender while at the same time concurrently working toward your goals? I know that's an interesting sort of contradictive statement, but I encourage you to really explore that you can do that. You can be relaxed, you can be downstream, you can be surrendered, while at the same time working on your clear intentions and your clear focuses. And I think that is what I'm talking about. It's having clear focus. And something that I will teach people at some point in these talks and whatnot is ways to experience depth of focus. And here's a hint. Ask yourself not, what do I want? Ask yourself, what does it feel like once I have what I want or what I choose? Not, what do I want? It's, what do I feel like once I have that which I choose. And then that will get you to focus very deeply on what it is that you want to create or would like to create in your life. Because focus is important, but specificity, being specific on the details, is very important. You're not in charge of the how it comes. You're in charge of the what that you would like to have. Universe is a menu. Decide what you would like to have. Don't be so undecided. Do the business of understanding what it is that you would like. But then surrender and be in the process of downstream divine timing. But your job is to get clear about what you want. So I want you to understand that you have a job in all of this. It's not just lying on your bed and going, oh, I don't know, universe, give me what you think is best for me. No, that's not how it works. The universe is, I believe, my opinion only, is a mirroring machine. It's a mirroring machine. And if you put in a lot of undecidedness, it's going to give you a lot of undecidedness. If you put in specificity and detail about what it is that you're choosing, it's going to bring you that. And then there's some randomness too. And the randomness is what I'm talking about, not being so involved in fighting the randomness, just be in the downstream of the random. But your job is very clear to be very clear about what it is that you would like to bring into your life. And sometimes it's not what you want to bring into your life, but how would you like to feel in your life? So I very much work with people who are they don't know what they want in their life, but they know for certain that they would like to have peacefulness, that they would like to have good relationships with family. So that's a bit specific. That they would like to have an experience of ease in their life. But the universe might say, okay, well, you could be doing something very simple and menial and you'll have ease in your life. So caution, be specific about how you'd like to really feel. So some people say I'd like to have ease, but I'd like to be challenged and these kinds of things. So be specific. I just want to tell you that when people are specific about what they want to bring into their life and they surrender to the divine timing of things, what I want to tell you is I've always, in 20 plus years of doing the work with people, coaching people with this type of thing, they always get precisely what it is that they're looking for. But it is their job to get specific. And so I ask you to close your eyes in life periodically in the morning and meditate on what it is you'd like to bring forth in your life and write it down in great specificity. And then surrender to the divine timing. And I encourage you, just like I have worked on and continue to work on, not feeling like I'm late to the party of life and trusting that there is some sort of a universal flow that I'm in. And the things that I might have missed out on are actually because I needed to get to some other place. And I have to say that even though that's sometimes a bit of a struggle, even today, I'm sharing with you that it's something that you can really work past and surrender to, okay, that thing wasn't meant for me. Okay, I surrender, I trust. But then, wow, where I am is so perfectly divine, exactly right. And I'm just wondering if people feel that too. But allow yourself to do the work of getting clear about what you choose to bring in. The what is important for you, but not the how. The how is what you got to surrender to. Okay? So on this beautiful, cloudy, foggy, emotionally hungover type of a morning, I think, because, our city, Toronto, has had some traumas, so we're all kind of a little bit coming out of the fog, and we're in the fog right now, but we're going to come out of the fog, I promise you that. We're going to come out of it. And once again, I want to just send, as I did yesterday, a lot of love and blessings and prayers to all the families of people who perished or are hurt from the traumas of yesterday's horrible thing, pedestrians being run over, and also a lot of love and a lot of blessings and a lot of healing to all the people in the area in Toronto, North Toronto, and everywhere else in Toronto, because, you know, we've had a shock. So I just want to calm and assuage the energies, okay? And I'm sending you lots of love and lots of blessings. The music that you're hearing is from my CD, As Above, So Below. You can find it on my website, visualizationworks.com. And also, as you know, my books, Find Your Self-Culture, Moving from Depression and Anxiety to Monumental Self-Acceptance, on my website. First book, second book, Connecting, Rewire Your Relationship Culture. All my online courses are there as well. And I just want you to know that there is some divine timing, and work on your fear so that you don't always feel like you're missing out. And get clear about what you want to manifest. Get clear about what you want to bring forth. Okay? That's your job. Have a fantastic day. Spread the love. Share this video. And share this video with your people, and spread your good love and your good wishes and your good energies. Because it's like a cross-pollination of goodness that everyone can benefit from. The more you are kind, the more you are loving, the more you are clear with yourself, the more you can do that. Blessings. Blessings.